I'm very proud to say that I've been influenced by great stories my entire life, and I want to do my best at places like this to shine a light on the creatives behind those stories and to hopefully be part of that conversation, because if those kinds of media could save my life and influence my life from the beginning, I know that someone out there might be a little bit lost, might be a little bit without direction, someone who didn't have what I have when they were growing up and they feel very out there, and then they just pick up one story, read it, feel something in themselves and be saved by it. That's a really magical moment that is really just life affirming,
Yeah.
especially with how miserable the outside world and the real world, quote unquote, can be sometimes.
So how do you feel being in this world, that this is part of your adult life now? Like, we essentially pick up these comic books as kids, and I can't imagine if I went back to being like my 8-year-old self when I was reading comic books, that I'd be in a position like this here today, in the comic book world, living it. How does that feel for you?
It's incredibly life affirming, and the older I get, the more I believe in like fate and destiny and the like. It's like I
Does it
don't-
all make sense now?
It does.
It's almost like
Yeah.
those things that happened to you when you were younger. The dots are now connecting.
It really does.
Yeah, wow.
Like,
Yeah.
It really does, because like the longer time goes on, the more I do believe in that sort of like dots connecting, threads of fate sort of deal, which I really don't want to believe. I like to believe that we all can go and find our own directions and things, but it's just so rewarding to be around people like me
Yes.
who find wonderment in good stories, good comics, and
The power of community.
the power of community,
Is
the power
what
of a
you found.
good community that is inclusive, that brings people together, that lifts people, that affirms them on the creative work that they want to do, on the curiosity they want to have, where, oh,